MKS Goddess here, coming to you live at bath time, talking to you about all the things you've never wanted to talk about because you're too afraid. Grow a heart universe, stand up for something, or you are definitely going to fall for everything. So, as we're talking about as above, so below, the last few days I've been talking about how Hollyweird is. They like to be right on the money about things. Like I was talking about Sabrina, the teenage witch, and how they're actually casting spells. You know what I mean? And some of the people that are performing in that drama on Netflix have a little fear. They have a little fear that, you know, maybe something's going to follow them home after production. Very interesting, right? Yeah, I think so. You know what I mean? So, I'm texting everybody. Hey, everybody. This is AMKS Goddess Radio in the bathtub. Live on the air. And I'm talking about as below, as above, so below. And, I heard a really cool dude. And he was on, YouTube, and he was talking about the Black Mirror effect. And Netflix, how cool is it that Netflix would have a show called the Black Mirror effect? You know what I mean? And, you know, you guys can think, I might just be washing my dog. Who knows what I'm doing? Actually, you know, I think better in the bathtub. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. I don't care. Anybody wants to say what they want to say. I do what I want. That's why I'm called the goddess. You know what I mean? So, what I was talking about the last couple of segments is how that Hollyweird portrays what's really going on in the world to a point, you know what I mean? People know what's going on, you know what I mean? And then they just discount it, because wasn't that on Netflix? Wasn't that issue on Netflix? Didn't we just see that drama play out on Hulu? Or what's the other one? I don't know. You know what I mean? Prime? I don't know. But the deal is, you know what I mean? This stuff is real. Life is real. Drama is real. And the people that sit at home or they go to work, the average Joe Q public that don't do anything at all, they don't believe in witches. They believe in ghosts. Because they've been trying to believe in ghosts. Now, some people are fascinated with witches, which I find to be interesting. You know what I mean? And if you believe in witches, then you know there are good witches and there are bad witches. Now, if you believe in Christianity, you believe that both witches are bad. However, I don't think God would give you a gift. And let me tell you, some people are gifted with magic. You know what I mean? It's not something that they had to, you know, learn. What I mean by learn is they didn't have to practice spell after spell to see something levitate. You know what I mean? They actually are God-gifted with magic. Now, they're not magicians or illusionists, where they make you think a glamour spell happens. No. They're God-gifted angels. If you want to call them angels, Nephilim, Seraphim, Cherub, you know what I mean? Whatever you guys want to call them. They're God-gifted, you know. They weren't made, they were born. And when I say that, people always just get offended. Because I used to, you know, practice the dark side. And then, but here's the kicker. I've always known there was one God. So, when I played or dabbled with witchcraft, I still only prayed to one God. You know what I mean? I didn't go off looking for the horn goddess or for the horn god. You know what I mean? And there are two. You know what I mean? You've got Baphomet, and you have Isis or Lilith. And I've never worshipped either one of those gods. And they are deities. You know, God knew that there was other deities in the world. You know, he said, thou shalt have no other gods before me. That's just one of the 10 Commandments. Right? So he knew that. Why else would he say it? You know what I mean? So, I've been watching Mowgli. And earlier I was watching the Taylor Swift concert. Well, she's come a long way, huh? You know what I mean? She had reptilians everywhere. And people are chanting her music, and they're chanting the words. You know what I mean? And they're chanting along and screaming loudly, dressed in fairy tale costumes, and things like it's such. Really bad stomach cranes. And it's cramping really bad. So I can't lay down in the bath. You know what I mean? The witching cradle. And, do you believe in witches? Do you believe in ghosts and specters and spirits that are in limbo, that are left behind? You know what I mean? Well, the people that make Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, the New Adventures, they believe. They believe in the Yuletime log and the Yule tree and the demon that catches children. Right now, boo? What's up, Molly? What's up, Molly, boo? Huh? Got the cats in here. Trying to have a serious conversation, you know? And relax. Take my mind off the world. The devil sure did lose a great warrior for sin when I turned my life over to God again. The devil did lose a great warrior of sin when I led my brothers and sisters back to Christ again. The devil did lose a great warrior of sin when I knelt my knee and recognized the tree of life that God gave with his blood, his only forgotten Son, who, if we shall believe, gave his life for you and me. The devil did lose a good warrior of sin when I went back to Christ so I could live in heaven again. The devil did lose a good warrior of sin when I led my brothers and sisters home again. You know, the greatest thing that we do to ourselves is we don't forgive ourselves. And I'm having these Charlie horses. I'm probably going to have a heart attack one day in the bathtub having a spiel on the podcast. But it's okay. You know what? I'm groovy with that. I'm so groovy with that. Because the devil did lose a good warrior of sin when I realized what he was lying to me from the beginning all over again. You know, the greatest thing the devil did do is make sure that we all believed it didn't exist. You know, today they have scapegoats. People are talking about cannibalism. We'll figure that crap out, man. Come here, and they've got people that are willing to dissect themselves, to take off a piece of their skin or flesh. They had a guy, I guess, on YouTube, have 2 assistants that allowed him to take a piece of their flesh off, right? take a piece of the flesh off and saute it up in a frying pan, and then have them come over and see, served it on up. Serving it on up. Right? How groovy is that? You want to eat some of your own flesh and skin? There's another guy that's on YouTube. Now he's serving a 2-course meal. 2-course dinner meal, right? Which you are more than welcome to come. And then they open up a cadaver. It looks like a cadaver, but it's really not. It's kind of like spirit cooking. Right? And they dissect it up after you just had a 2-course meal. It's like $150 per ticket if you want to go to that show. You know what I mean? They got another guy who's serving hamburgers, human flesh hamburgers, and human flesh tacos. Yep, he's gonna give me this. He's serving that on up. Right, you can get that. Because he chopped off his own foot to do it. Right? So, when I say as above, so below, it should be more as below as above is what's really going on. The veil has really been lifted. And things cannot get any weirder. But yet they can. Across America and the universe and all. What are you watching?
My brothers and sisters was dead. It was all bad. You got murdered.
You got an alien baby?
Last one standing. How bad is it?
Oh.
It's in our blood, y'all.
Oh. That would be my son watching his ingraded movies that I pay for. Mm-hmm. So, like, they've got a dating site, you guys, that you can go mix and mingle with people that want to eat each other's flesh. You know what I mean? Would you like to come over and eat some flesh? Please come over and eat some flesh. You know what I mean? Whacked out people, man. So, what is it? Not the Saudi desert. Right? In Saudi Arabia, the Arabian desert. Arabian Nights. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's turning green. And people that are all in the prophecies are like freaking out because a snake came out of the wall in Israel. And I guess that was a prophecy. Well, I don't know. You never heard about it. You know what I mean? So, you just freak out over it and go, oh no, there's a snake coming out. Oh no. You know what I mean? And I guess that's how it rolls, right? They think it's all happening now. Well, it is. But as with Hollywood, they are discrediting all the really cool stuff that's going on. But are they discrediting it? Or are they really verifying the apocalypse? That's my question to you guys. I'm trying to get dressed as I talk to you guys. You're probably like, this bitch is out of breath. This bitch need to go on a diet somewhere. I don't know. But this bitch is AMKS goddess. Where's my socks at, mijo? Mijo, my socks that were over here?
I don't know.
Did you throw all my clothes over here?
Yes, they're all on the table. Turn off the light.
This box needs to go into the...
Where are you going?
To a meeting. I'm online. Can you pick up this box and put it on the kitchen chair so the bugs don't come?
So what don't come?
Bugs, the spices.
Do you have spices in there?
Yeah, I told you that last night. That box right there needs to go sit on a chair. Like now would be nice. Disobedience. The age of rebellion. Woo! I'm fat and out of shape. But that's okay. Because when I was in shape, I thought I was an angel. doing God's work. Seriously did, you know what I mean? I was out kicking in pedophile doors. This fool. He said the only thing I need is a GoFundMe account asking for a penis enlargement pump. That shit's funny. Happy New Year, window. You know what I mean? Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? What else? Who else is talking to us? Let's see what else he got to say. You know what I mean? Lisa. You know what I mean? Much love and respect. I mean, who wants to be famous, really? I'm not trying to be famous today. I'm trying to be alive today. Before, I don't think I was famous, but I think I was infamous. I was, you know what I mean? I had people scared. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can do it.